Hello everyone and welcome to Basin Armada Hockey here on this Saturday night as we get kicked off here just a little bit after schedule here, but we're ready to go as the players are taking the ice. Once again, thank you for joining us as we get ready to play here in the first period. We're starting off with our typical 15-minute periods and then the 20-minute third period. So obviously, as you can see, we're in a different location tonight. We are in Rink C here at the RBC pad, or the HRM pad, I should say. So as we get ready to kick it off here, the Basin Armada versus the Kings. Some regular season action. Good play here by the Armada to win that puck back as they sport their yellow jerseys. Bringing this puck into the offensive zone, trying to work it in low. Here in the corner, and they work it up. The Kings bring it up through middle. Working it down low into their offensive end, into the middle. A nice shot and a good tip, which is tipped right into the Armada goalie's chest. So hang in with us here tonight as we are trying out some new angles and obviously a new rink. It is a full stand here as we get ready for our second face-off. Looks like the Kings wing that one back. The D-men walking that in, looking the shot and get it blocked as they work it back. Now into their own end, looking to get it out. Oh, and a little turnover there, and it's just offside. As the Armada are stopped before they can get started after what could have been a quick turnover in this game. We appreciate anyone who is listening to us at home who didn't make the trip out here and just prefers the high button coverage. We always appreciate that, the whole high button team. So it looks like the Armada get the face-off win here as we work it down into the offensive end behind the net. Goalie plays it. Hickey here on the Kings trying to work it up. The Armada get control here with a nice little play with space here. Working it back to their D-men. Now walking along with a little wrister in and an easy glove save there. The Armada come into this game with 7 games played on the season, 4 wins, 2 losses, and 1 overtime loss. Good enough for 9 points. Now we get a close battle here as they work it back behind the net. Armada looking to keep this in the offensive zone. It gets worked behind. Kings looking to take over as we get right in here on the action. 2 Armada players knocking into each other, giving the opportunity to the Kings to work that puck out and down through the middle. Try our best to get that hidden corner, as we like to call that, in the live streaming game. Kings looking to work that up now with a shot up the middle, but intercepted nicely by the Armada defenseman. Number 2, Lewis Walworth, makes a nice play. Working that puck over and back. Now the Armada try to work it out. Currently onside, as there's no rush to get back onside for the Armada, so they're good to get in, but they take it out there, and the Kings now looking to get it in their own defensive zone. Working behind their own net, Armada player with a good pressure there as they work it back. Kings break this puck up the ice, then they peel back, and good pressure here. Number 14 on the Armada, Finn Merritt. A nice play there. Now the Armada break it in. Looking to just get set here as they can, as the Kings able to work that up through the middle. Looking now for a shot, and that gets tipped wide, and it just catches the mesh there. Like I said, this new angle for our Armada viewers here, but we're going to be trying our best to get the action from both ends. Luckily, the Armada are shooting this end twice, so we'll see some nice up close and personal action tonight here from the offense. The Kings work it back, and it gets past the defenseman and back into their own end. Now circling around his net, working it up here. Caught and passed above as they look to work that out again. Looks like the icing is called off. The Armada get that puck relatively easy and try to work it out. Now they got it up the middle here. Dumped in and chased. As we've got 3 Armada to the Kings 2, and now it's even numbers. As it comes in here. Good little play there by the Armada forward as they work it out. Kings now chasing after that puck. He's able to get a hold of it. Taking a rip, and that one's tipped high. As we get another tipping whistle here. So the Armada with a relatively safe start to the season here as they stay above the top of the standings with 4 nice regulation wins there and only 1 overtime loss. Now working it around. Came with their own defensive zone, looking to flick that up. It hits his own player. The Kings are able to keep that in. They walk the line and wrist it into the corner. That's Lewis Walworth working pretty hard down there in the corner. A guy I always find myself talking about during these games is a strong defenseman. Now the Armada work it out here. Dump and chase again as they have numbers into the corner. Work back. Now the Kings looking to work that around. Intercepted by the Armada with a nice play there as they work it down in front, and a nice little shot on net there by Ryan Millette. Now they work it out again. Armada walking along the neutral zone here, looking to work it up. And they get it in. Nice play there as the Kings players push back, and we've got an Armada player ready to greet him. Kings now working that puck out. It hits his other defensive partner, and it gets back to the Armada player. And now they're working that across the zone, working it in now with a nice little move and a little push there. As he's able to maintain possession, the Armada. Jack Dulong, another guy I find myself talking about, the leading point getter for the Armada this year. Now they work it back to the defenseman, a little shot in and a little trickler, but just goes wide. Now we get some close action here as they fight after this puck. Looking to work it down, and it gets pushed back into the Kings' end as Chisholm picks it up and is able to kind of play with that and work it around. Good hustle here by Dulong, looking to keep that puck in. Never afraid to use the body as we get a nice hit and a good battle right here in front of us. Dulong pushing him around, and it gets good plays. It's not called. A penalty shot, or a shot in there that gets stopped. Now Dulong getting himself in the action, and nice save there, as you can see. Some good action. Lucas Taylor had the second shot there on that one, which got actually, you could probably see pretty close here, robbed by the glove, and he gets pushed after and is able to get the whistle, the Kings goalie. Now we work this puck down here. These are the best face-offs you can get from this camera angle here. Kings win it, and they work it back behind their own net. Armada doing a steady job here to keep it in, and another shot right here on net. So a little bit of the dump and chase play style here from the Armada early, as it looks to work, as they are currently out-shooting the Kings 5-1. This is a pretty common style in hockey. Pretty relied upon. You get some big bodies down low, and you just keep maintaining pressure. Now the Armada work it down low to the half boards, and they work it down deep. Come back over to us here on the half wall, and they work it forward. Good play here as the Kings looking to get this out. He has a second to breathe, and he gets it up to his forward as the Kings break it out. Oh, missed the hit there. A couple screams from the crowd. And now we work it in low. As you can see here, Armada fighting to get that puck out. He's got a couple Kings guys on him, and a nice play off the boards here by the Armada player. We get a 2-on-1. He's going to work it across. He tries to, but it gets blocked by number 15, and a little bit of a slashing penalty, I believe. Oh, a tripping. Okay. So that could have been a slashing, a hooking, or a tripping. Any of those calls would have been a little weak by my side, but he did get him there after a good opportunity. So we've got our first power play of the game for the Armada as they look to capitalize here in the offensive zone. Worked it back, and the Kings are able to get that puck all the way down as Lewis Walworth picks up that puck behind the net and kind of just sees his options. He works up the boards. Trying to get it in right in front of the zone here. A nice play as they work it into the boards here. and around to maintain possession. The Armada now with it on the half boards, working it back to the defenseman. Walking the line a bit, and a little wrister there as it goes wide. Brings around the boards here as the other defenseman's able to pick that up. The winger comes in low. And now we've got 2-on-1 in the quarter on this power play. Working it back, the Armada to the defenseman. Now on the half boards again. Down low, taking their time. Now a little shot out in front. Bounces off the stick, but he maintains possession and works it back down low. Nicholas Branton here, someone I see on the power play who is right in the middle, and they take a wrister and an easy save there for the goalie. Like I said, Nicholas Branton, he a couple nice plays here to keep it in just in the offensive zone down low as they're maintaining numbers behind the net on the power play, which is always a good thing to get it started, and a shot on net comes from it. So, a minute into this power play. Quick clear from the Kings, but Armada able to get that back in and maintain as they work it down low. Now back to the defenseman. Along the half wall. Second defenseman drops low, but he retreats back to his line and then works it back down low again as they switch spots. Now at the very top of the key, back to his winger. A pass across, a shot, and a save by Lavoie. Now working it behind. Big bodies in here low. Looking to keep that, as they do. They're able to work that back. D-man, as they've got 3 high now, and a little wrister in. A lot of the Kings stacked up in front as they're able to clear that out, and the puck gets down the ice. Brody Fitzpatrick now with a nice pass to maintain this offense and see if they can get anything on this power play. They work it in well. Shot, right at the pads, able to get saved. But maintaining possession across creaser there. Just doesn't hit. Not in the right spot as the Kings now work it out as they're off the PK. Looking it down low now. D-man with a wrister in there as they're looking to get their first offense. The shot's now 8-2 after that power play. We've got 6:55 left in it, and the puck gets out to center. But quick to work it back in. The Armada change, shot on net with a rebound, but picked up relatively easily. Now they work it up the boards. Kings send that back in, but intercepted once again by the Armada. Nicholas Branton throws that puck in low. And now we work it back into the Kings zone. Dulong with some good pressure here to keep that puck in. Now hustling against the boards with a nice little check. Oh, and he takes on another guy. That puck's able to get caught up and just out to center. Now working it back in, and I was just about to say just onside, but lagging behind. He manages to get the back foot in the zone. The ref thought so, so here we are. The offside call with 6:17 left in this first period, still 0-0. Good sustained pressure here by the Armada. Power play they weren't able to capitalize on, but looks pretty good on it, so very well there as now the Kings looking to just get anything working in the offensive zone here. Working around, shot there, wrister, gloved pretty quickly by the Armada goaltender. Relatively even play here so far by the Armada players. Team effort to keep this dump and chase style working for them, as they're now going to be looking to get it over their own end again. Gets caught up. Now back, they're able to get it out as the defenseman on the Kings works that down. And they just dump it back in, but they've got the entire Armada team waiting there for that puck, but it gets in front of him. The Kings look to a little wrister, which gets blocked, and now he works it back, and we got a whistle, and I believe that is the net off. All right, as we're getting ready for our next puck drop, 8-4 now here, so they're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at the goalie here to just try to even up the shots. No, I'd say grade A chances quite yet as the Armada look to work it in the offensive zone and across. Intercepted here by the Kings defenseman. He works back into his own end and elects to go behind his own goalie. Pick up some speed. Hickey along the wall here. Tripped and no call. So not touched by any Armada player in the zone, only outside it, so they work it back in. The Kings bench, which is right next to me, was not happy with that. You can make your own calls there. But nonetheless, they work it up the boards, and a good job keeping that puck in the offensive zone. Just not letting these Kings players really get any like momentum through the neutral zone. Like, they'll get it in their own end a little bit, but they're just focusing on getting that puck back out and getting it in and getting their guys to go after it. So they work it into the corner here on the half wall, working it back to their defense. Quick shot in there, and it was a bit of an open net there, but not able to get possession as the Armada player, but able to pick it up here. Work it back to his defenseman, who shoots a nice one in there, but blocked, much like the last one. You get a little hit here along the boards as they work it up. Maya, like I said, doing a good job keeping that in, but they do turn it over there to number 4, but he ices it down, so they get possession again. Really activating their defensemen in the offensive zone as well. Even though this is not a power play, they are sending it back to their 2 guys, and they're cycling 2 along the blue line or sending 1 down to the ringette line and keeping the other defenseman in the center of the blue line. So we'll see if they continue to do that. Armada now keeping possession there, a little wrister, not able to get it in, and then the second one had a bit of a more clear shot there, but tips off. That's Cameron Emmanuel, who had 2 shots at that one there. Now the Armada working it back, like I said, to the defense, who shoots it in. Off the boot of the Kings player, who tries to get that puck out, but good play, but it does eventually get out. Armada player is able to pick that up as they work it back through center again, and down. No icing as he was past the red line, and they're pushing it once again. Down low here, getting pushed around a bit as the away team likes that. But the Armada, just losing possession of it, as he might have had a little bit of a shot for a flick shot there, or a wrister, but not able to get that done as the Kings work it down into the opposite zone. But Armada able to get that puck out again, and they dump it down. This one on net. The goalie plays it up, and he finds his winger free on the corner, and now he tries to break it out of the end his own way. Putting it down with no icing, so now they got to maintain possession. But it looks like the Armada are able to pick that puck right back up, and a turnover there, intercepted, and a little bit of funny stuff in the middle here. See who gets the puck from that scrum. Kings working it back to their own defense. Oh, and a nice hit here right in front of us. Not much fanfare though, so maybe it wasn't as hard as I thought it was, but sounded loud from here as the Kings work it down and get it pushed back again. The Kings now trying to make a move at their own blue line, which gets kind of intercepted and sent back down. As the Armada looking to play with that puck with 2:40 left in the first, and it's still 0-0 game. Armada now working it down. Just in, dump down, and pressure. Now, Kings able to flick that puck out. Daniel Fallows works it across to his defensive partner. Isn't able to fully get that out, but they're maintaining possession. A little flick, and that one went right into his own bench. 2:11 left in this first period. 9 for the shots for your home team, Basin Armada. As the line of Jack Dulong hits the ice. Like I mentioned earlier, Dulong, the leading scorer here this season, with 7 points in 7 games played, a point per game pace. Looking to see his offensive prowl out tonight, as we saw a couple good hits here down on our end, but nothing in terms of chances yet, as the Kings just trying to work that puck in through their defense, but the Armada seems to be there. It gets kind of hacked down, but no call. He works up the boards to his own player. Now with a little wrister along the wall, and oh man, that one just trickled by. I don't know if the fans in the stands down the other end are going to know how close that one was, but we do, as that gets some rough stuff along the boards. As the Armada look to pick it in. Dulong now along the boards, holding it, using that big body just to keep it in, and works it down low. Now the defenseman activated, coming in here, and we got a penalty. We're hearing some crowd cheer, and it looks like Dulong is off to the box. Just finished talking to him. I'm not sure. That's an interference, so he must have stayed with that hit we saw a little late as the puck got worked around to our side of the ice. So that's what I'm guessing happened there, interference. You make a nice play. You got 2 guys on you, but you can't be sticking with those players once the puck is already gone and, the ref's got his eyes on you. So, Kings now with a chance here at the end of the period to make something happen. Defenseman works over to his partner. Works it down low on the half boards. Right through the middle. Armada able to get a stick on it, and it just gets out. They were actually able to keep that in, but as the second defenseman was getting control, it trickled out. So now the Armada with that puck all the way down. We get to see them move. Coyle here on the Kings works it around to his winger, who now breaks it into the zone, looking to do it himself here as he does a pretty successful job, able to get that puck very deep and work it around the net. And work back to his defense partner as they work it across, and a shot in and tip, but just wide. I'll try to stay as tight on this action as I can for you folks. Now working it back again. Working it high, down lower here on the half boards to the winger. Defenseman picks up again, a shot, and too high as that one hits the glass. And the Kings work it back out as it gets cleared. Only 17 seconds, so the Armada just looking to kill off this period, as we will only have a minute break though in between. As you know, in these games we have the 20-minute third with the flood, but as of right now, just getting that puck out as it gets cleared. I think there's a bit of a one-on-one stitch, but as I said, the time is running out, and it does. As we go for our break. Thank you guys for watching the first period. We'll be back in just a few seconds for the second. We are back for the second period, as we've got the Kings shooting on our end here as they look to work the puck out. 24 seconds left on the Kings power play as the Armada look to flip that puck out, and they're able to do so. Now working it behind their own net. Kings looking to get that out. Going up through the middle. A little hesitate. He falls down on his own move. The Armada look to take opportunity from that as the Kings looking to break that out, and the power play ends. So we are back to 5-on-5 action here. Kings now working it out to the middle. A little move there. It gets caught up. Armada now trying to work that puck out and just see if they flick it up the boards, what happens, and it gets picked off by the Kings. Armada trying that tactic again, which gets caught up. We've got a little board battle here, and it gets worked down low. Armada gets the boys here. Now working it again. Look at a saucer, a beautiful saucer pass there. Armada up to his forward as they work it into the zone. Now working it around the Kings, looking to break that puck up. Picked off, but put right back to the Armada stick. Works up to the middle, a nice little touch pass there as they've got 2-on-2. Working it down low, which gets offside. I don't know if that got caught in the ref skate there or what, but it did happen to be offside as we saw a nice little 2-on-2 developing, but it was cut short. Here we go now. Armada with a nice win. They're working it down, but the Kings get possession as they try to work it in. Looking for the pass, and a nice little move there, but gets stopped as great job of the Armada goalie to just hug the post there. I didn't see an inch for that puck to go in, and neither did the shooter. As the Armada now worked that puck out and back into their own end as it gets clears around. Goalie calls for it. Moves back to his defensive partner, Daniel Fallows. Now shot all the way down with the icing called off. Armada now playing in deep. Little board battle here as we get a 2-on-2 action. Armada able to come up with that and try to work it back to their defense. Who works across and shoots that in, and it looks like it hit a body in front. Now working it around. Kings get it out, and it comes down for the icing. We head back to the other end. Kings starting with a little more urgency this period. We're only 2.5 minutes in, but keeping some offensive pressure. Now we get an offensive zone face-off for the Armada. We work it down, following on that puck, which works. Now along the half boards with a shot in, which just goes wide. Kings pick it up, and it goes off the Armada skate into the boards. Armada with some steady defensive play to start out this game. As I've mentioned, 0-0. And they pick up that face-off win and work it back in. Dump and chase continuing at the other end, even if we can't see it as well here. So, Kings now looking to work that puck out. Trying to get pressure and make some moves. Drop pass, but the Armada able to pick that puck off. Ryan Millette with a nice move, and now they work it in. Armada looking for a shot, and a nice save there. And if you haven't done so already, and you're a High Button fan, and an Armada fan for that matter, if you're watching this game, go to the High Button Sports website and check out our new hats for this winter season. Fresh off the press, nice and thick, with the High Button logo. You can support and you can stay warm during this hockey season. As you guys know, the parents here, we're just getting into it. And now the Armada looking to work that puck in deep still. Able to keep it in. But it does eventually come out as they work it around to the defense and flicked in. Now, Kings goalie plays that across, but good job by the Armada to pick that puck off behind the net and now work it down low. Now, lower. Kings player's able to get that, but it gets back to the Armada player who wrists that in. Tipped wide, but Armada are there to pick it up. Now, flicked in. Another quick cover by the Kings. Another offensive zone draw here. Dulong on it now as he's fresh off that penalty. Now they work it around to his winger who gets it caught up in his skates but is able to get it in low. Kings now looking to pick that up and work it out, but good stop there for the Armada to keep that in. Now we get some yelling, but Dulong with a nice little shot there. Goalie had to be quick with the pass on that and a big hit. Caught on camera there as cheers from the Armada bench. Now working it out, the Kings. Up the middle, to past the red line, tried to clear in, but a nice stop there. But they do get a chance here, and the puck comes fluttering over to us. Now worked in, the Armada looking to get that puck out, but the Kings flicking it into their own bench, and we get a whistle right here in front of us. I am in the infamous BMO Rink C right now with one of these hats on, and I'm feeling warm, and as you parents know, it's not easy to do that. D, C, A, B, any of these rinks. You're gonna find yourself chilly after a little bit. So, like I said, check out the store for that, and support High Button Sports. Now we work it down low here. Armada with a nice play here. Able to work that up through the middle, which eventually gets turned over. That's Brody Wood, who had a good play along the boards as pressure was gaining in. Now the Kings wrist it wide. A lot of the net covered there, and now we've got a one-on-one, but it's not received properly by Finn Merritt, who tried to get the one-on-one action there, but not able to do so. Now he's got that puck there, and a little wrister there from the Armada. Goes into the corner, and now the Kings look to break that out. Pass through on blue line, up the middle, and now in deep, we got a one-on-one this end. A good pass the backhand there to get that out and clear the ice. That will end up as an icing. But good play by Brody Wood there along the boards. Just try to take care of business. Took a good clear to me that just happened to get by 3 sticks on their way to the other end. Now we're back. Armada pick that puck up, looking for numbers as it gets worked in. The Kings work it back in here though. Is the Armada getting a little more pressure on them this period? Kings now looking to flick that up. And it is stopped at the line. Kings shot. Big shot high, but it doesn't hit any mesh, so we're still playing. Now working it behind their own net. So 1-on-3 right now as his 2 wingers come in to help, but it gets worked along the boards. Armada now look to work that out. Sam Ross able to successfully get that puck out. And it comes in the middle. Now a little shot chance here and a big save. Not much of a rebound, even though it looked like there was one. Kings got to that quick, and now misplayed puck on the defensive blue line gets sent back in. Now worked back out, flick shot up. Kings looking to get possession there. Brody Fitzpatrick has been someone who's been staying tall for the Armada back here, making sure no pucks or no opportunities or no odd man rushes get in. But a nice shot there by the Armada as it gets worked out, and now we're at center. Now working it around behind the net. Spencer Bond. That puck gets sent out, and we get another whistle as we have 8:09 left to play in the second period. 13-4 are the shots. So, like I said, a little more pressure by the Kings, but the shot clock is not supporting them as it is 13-4. So we get faced off here nice and close. We'll see if they can do anything on this 5-on-5 even possession. Win there by the Armada, but gets tied up in the winger's skates, and it's just anyone's puck right now. Kings get possession of that, turn it around, face 2 Armada players right there. And now the puck gets sent on net, and a little rough stuff right here in front of us, but gets shut down relatively quickly. Another face-off. Looks like the Kings win that one, able to get it back to the defenseman who keeps that puck in. Shot, blocked. Fighting for that puck, the Armada able to get it, but Kings get possession once again. And they work it a lot. They have a little time here as they're able to work it out. Tries to flick it up, and it's a very nice pass, actually. He's able to get that and bring it in. He runs into one of the Kings defensemen, though, on the other end, but they're able to get possession. A little backhander there that just misses. Now the Armada get possession once again. Gonna work that puck in as they keep it. Trying to center it, which gets blocked. Back to the defense with a nice shot there, and we get a big save there. And I must say, props on that shot as we get a nice angle here on the high button feed. Another player you might want to watch out for tonight, as we only have a couple penalties, is Matthew McCarron. Good season here so far, is putting up a couple points in the first 7 games, but the real thing is 14 penalty minutes, which leads his own team by a lot. So let's see if he gets into any scrums here tonight. Number 10. Gotta have those gritty players who can put up a couple points and also be there to defend his team. So the Kings now work it out. Down through center, looking to get into the offensive zone, beat him on the boards. Kind of works as the puck does get on net, but not exactly the shot he was looking for. Little move there by the Armada forward. Up through the middle. And received by Lucas Taylor. Now they look back in the other end here. There's the sticks flying tonight here in the neutral zone. Kings now look to work it back in and put some pressure. 2-on-2. As Eight's able to pick that up. See if he can work it back. Armada get possession at the top of their offensive zone. DuLong makes a move and just decides to work that puck out. Which works pretty well as the Armada are able to get that in the offensive zone. and worked around. Working it down low. Kings pick up that puck, working it up the boards. Looking if he has any teammates. He elects for the pass anyway, but gets the Armada player instead. Now a defensive shot there. Not a slap shot, but coming in from the defense, which almost gets all the way through, but the Armada are able to get that as the Kings kind of make a little change here. Armada now working up the middle. Bounce off the boards. Kings put it back in. The Armada gives them the advantage there as they're able to work that puck around. Now up the boards, picking up steam, and worked in low. That'd be Finn Merritt who had a nice little rush there, and he takes a wrister, and it gets tipped. Lots of tip shots here tonight, which I think might be part of the reason the shots are 14-5 currently right now for the Armada. Not a ton of grade A chances. We get an offensive possession here for the Armada as they're able to get that back and work it around the boards. In deep here. Armada not able to keep that in as the Kings work that out. Looks like we got a little 2-on-1. Good block here. Into the boards. Kings continue possession, work it back to the defense. It gets flicked in. And right there. Into the meshing. Great play there by the Armada D as it was a clear-cut 2-on-1 and he just got that knee in front, put his body on the line. Whistle. I don't know why the player got kicked out. Maybe you guys can tell me, but it happened anyway. Now, here comes in for the jaw, and the Armada win it as it's the winger versus the center, something that typically does happen when your center gets booted. Kings now working that puck in. Shot which hits the side of the net, the mesh there. The Armada now look to work that out. And it hits the rafters. Brody Wood. It's high on that one, and we get another whistle here in the Armada end with 4:46 left to go. So we are just over halfway done this game here tonight. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. Pretty technical game for me to call tonight, so I've enjoyed it. Armada now work it behind their own net. Through the legs on the Kings player, a little nutmeg there, but another move in there himself as he bricks it in. And speed, and a backhander misses the net. He had a little bit of the top right there, but not able to pick it as he hustles back to the bench. One of the better chances for the Kings so far after a great play and a great deke with the blue line. Now the Armada work it out, however. Trying his own moves in the offensive end now. Gets pushed around, and the Kings pick that puck up. Now out to center and picked off as Armada work that in. They get gummed up as well, and they're able to get that down for no icing and a change for the entire Armada team. Kings now trying to get that forward with the pass, doesn't work. Lewis Walworth, the pass over there, it gets received well and gets into the offensive zone. Oh, a nice shot there as one of the better chances of the game for the Armada. Gets set up for the one-timer and gets it right in the glove. Slam of the bench here by me. As some frustrated Kings players here after a great chance by one end by them and then another one on the other end by the Armada. Now working into that corner there. Looks like Armada have possession, but Kings looking to work that in. Looking to work back to the defense. Kings get that puck. Now working up through the middle and received well, and a wrister misses. Puck comes in here close. Armada working that puck up. Sam Ross. And they work it down low. No icing. 3:01 left on the clock now in the second period, and then we'll have an ice. Oh, and we get the ref's arm up. And I might have missed that one in that corner. It looks like a head contact. As one of these teams will be going to the box, and it will be the Kings. So your base in Armada get a power play with 2:54 left in the second period, 15-5 shots in a 0-0 game. See, it's the big point in the game here, you know, they can score one, go into the locker room happy, get a flood, or it could be a big kill. So we're gonna keep a close eye here as the Armada work it back to the defense. Looking for the shot, and a tip, and that one didn't take long. As they shoot the puck in front, and a beautiful tip sitting on the doorstep is the Armada player. I'll try to get a name for you guys there on who put in that goal, but that is the first tally of the game, and like I was just saying, literally seconds before, this is a big moment in the game, and the Armada are able to capitalize, and it did not take them long. So, power play works, and we are back to even strength with 2:43 left on the clock. That was about 20 seconds for that duck right there. Armada now work that puck in again. Over, shot, another cross crease. They're trying to get there, but not so lucky on that one as the Kings get it out. Now working it in, shot in. Gets kind of caught up on the boards there as the Kings are able to get possession, and a shot there. It gets blocked, but back to their goal, their defenseman. And another big save. Calm, cool, collected. The Armada goalie looking here. Ryan Millett, 22, gets that one for you keeping track there at home. Sitting right there on the doorstep and able to just tap that one in. So. Impressive power play work there by your base in Armada. .209 left in this period. Long takes that, loses the face-off, back to the Armada defenseman. Now worked up the middle with a nice little pass there. Looking to make a move, gets caught up as he has two Kings defensemen come in on him there, but able to keep possession. Dulong looking to work that in deep. Hasn't been as physical since that penalty earlier in the game. Now work down low and around. Armada able to get that puck in front. Shot, and that was a close one too, as the goalie is not able to get a glove on it, but he's able to get the glove enough on it to put it up, just not in. So that one goes high into the sky, hits the mesh, and we've got a whistle. Once again, thank you for watching our High Button Sports coverage of the base in Armada, the 8th game of the year for the Armada here, as they work it back. Now shot in. Caught pretty quick, and the Kings able to work that out. Now staying along the blue line, well, looking for that pass, and Dulong picks it off as he looks to rush that puck down the ice. Nice little move there, wrister, and save. Yeah, Armada will get another offensive chance. .114 left in this period. 18-5 are the shots with a 1-0 lead. We're down low now, the Armada. Gonna keep that puck in that end. Kings break it out. Up the middle. Looking to get that past the defenseman, and that is an offside. Kings getting a little anxious there to just break it in and get shot. Maybe a little frustration starting to set in. 5 shots in the first 2 periods so far. Good defensive game here. We got Finn Merritt on the dot, and he wins it. Back to his defenseman, he working up the boards. Now across. Kings able to pick that up, but not so fast as the Armada get it, but the Kings able to pick that up again as they work it in, trying to beat the defenseman along the corner and just get the shot in. He gets there, shot, save, and work down into the corner. Armada now smart move to play with it behind his own net as he has pressure. Little backhander out, not good enough. Now the Kings have possession. Armada goalie works that off the netting. Armada shot out, and a nice play there by Will McKinnon to get a stick on that, as it looked like it could have been an icing, but he's able to get that puck down and keep some neutral zone fighting time as we near the end. Shot here by the Kings. Now in behind their own net. And we are done. So we will be having a flood here, and we will be back in about 10 minutes. Thank you guys for watching the high button coverage of the Basin Armada. Do not go away, as this is 1-0 with 20 minutes of action left. And welcome back to High Button Sports coverage of the Basin Armada as we get set here for our third period. This is our 20-minute period and our final one of the night, obviously, as the Basin Armada are up 1-0, 18-5 in shots, and 2-1 in power plays, which has been the difference tonight as they were able to capitalize on their last power play with just 20 seconds in, but with 2 minutes left in the period to give them that 1-0 lead. It's been a relatively good showing for both teams here, I'd say. Obviously not an offensive battle, but the Armada have done a good job of pumping that dump and chase in and keeping the puck in the opposite zone. It's worked out well as we are ready to get set here for our third period. Puck drop here as the Kings able to get the win. Work it up through the zone. We can just get that puck down. Cody Fitzpatrick works that around the boards. Armada now looking to get it out. A little dump in. Armada player chases that puck in behind the net. Good job there following it. The dump and chase, as I've been talking about, and has been the theme of the game tonight. We got 4 guys on the boards here. And the Kings able to flick that out for an icing. So we will bring it back here. So the Armada shooting down this end here tonight as I get a little stare from the goalie here in the corner. Pretty good game here tonight from a couple players. Daniel Fallows, Manuel had a couple nice plays here tonight, but it's far from over. Looking it now into the boards. Kings looking to work that puck up, but the Armada able to get it. Goalie kicks that into the opposite corner and they work it back. Back to their D-man, looking to walk the line. Now just a little flick shot in. Gets picked up. Kings now work that puck up. Looking for numbers as it gets behind the net. Armada able to get possession of that now, try to work it out themselves. Flick around the boards as it comes in here. And they back off. Oh, as it was a delayed offside call. So, free puck here for the Kings as they work that up through the middle. Now through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone, and flicked behind the opposite net. Armada now looking to pick that puck up. Circles behind their own goalie. To the half boards. Flicked across, but not out yet. And now up the middle. Oh, just a miss by the player and my camera skills on that one. So sorry about that, but it was a centering pass. Kings now work it back out. Long in on the corner. Going to use that big body that he's known for. And a little flick shot in there that gets tipped away as the Armada try to work that out. Through the middle. Get it around. Kings get it. And right back to the Armada. Armada now flipping that down. The offensive zone now. Kings able to get possession. And work that out into the offensive end, but not able to keep possession in the offensive end. So Armada now working that through the middle. A nice little move. Kind of gets an arm, and they're going to get the call. But delayed call, and there's the whistle. So we're going to get the call here. Tripping. Okay, so another power play chance here for the Armada, as we have 17:25 left in this period, so a couple minutes killed, but a goal will be big here. Put them up 2-0. Oh. Armada choosing to send out Will McKinnon here on the wing. I can see Finn Merritt, first power play unit. Goes down, Kings shot it out. Oh, and a great play there. I'm not sure about the offside call. That looked good off the glove, the Armada defenseman, but we play it down low regardless. That was Daniel Fowler, the guy I've been talking about all night long. I mean, that was great to keep that puck in, but the ref disagreed. So, Kings working behind their own net now on the PK. Armada looking to make a move. That gets knocked down. He's looking for help. Now we got a 2-on-1. That's the benefits of the power play. Now working it back to the defenseman. Walking along the blue line, back down to his winger. Looking for the best option. good camera angle here is we're able to kind of see exactly what options he has, and they choose to elect to go back to the defense. Worked across to his partner, who now brings that puck in low, looking for a shot off the back of the net. Kings work it down, and it just gets by. 1 minute left on the Kings PK, as they do a good job of kind of hemming that puck in behind the net. That'll get a hockey player frustrated real quick. And they get it again, looking to break it out. Going across the ice, kind of gets in the skates, but they're able to work it out. Now the Armada work that puck in through the middle, but kind of gummed up there pretty quickly, and he's slow to get to his feet, and a misplay there by the Armada defenseman. Delayed penalty, and it looks like it's going to be interference. And we've got confused coach here to my left as they head back to the box. A little confusion here by the looks of it. He doesn't know what he did, but he's headed there. So we got 5-on-3 for 30 seconds. Big point in the game right here. 15 minutes left, 1-0, 5-on-3. Armada has played a strong game, but they haven't been able to exactly break through offensively, and this is 30 seconds of pure gold for them. They're hoping they're able to put it in 20 seconds like the last one. We know that doesn't take this team long. All right, right in front of us here, we get a little ref chat, and the players also go to talk. Curious to see what they'd be talking about at this point, because that penalty is already called, but maybe talking about the rest of this game. I'm not sure if they're taking their time there as we're waiting on bated breath for this 5-on-3. Oh, and the ref heads back over to talk to the coach. This is kind of what we're waiting on here. Oh, and it looks like they're pulling the player out of the box and putting another one in. Okay, so maybe they got the wrong guy, and that's why the confusion was there. But nonetheless, it is a 5-on-3. We're about to drop the puck. So let's see how this happens. What goes on here? The Armada able to get that puck back and maintain possession. Look over to his defensive partner. Quick shot, wide open net, and doesn't get that in. As the Kings look to work that up the boards, but too light, and Armada able to keep it in. Flick down, the half wall. Not too much pressure on him yet as he works it across. Coming down low, the defense, but he works it down low again. Oh, and a flutter off the stick, but he's able to get that back in low. But it comes around. Now we get a one-on-one battle here, and he's able to get it out. Great play there by the Kings defenseman. There's a lot riding on that, as could have taken himself out of the play and been out of it, but he gets the puck out. Now they try to work it back down. It's now 5-on-4, so 20 seconds was not meant to be again, but they're still in the power play. Gets it down behind the net. Gets blocked as it tries to go in front. Now working it back down again, looking for his best options. Kind of playing with it, tries to get it across here. It gets tipped on the way over, and then he makes a little move into the inside, outside, and flicked off, but good job there to keep it in on the line. Now on the wing. Behind the back, everything in the books coming out right now. There we go. Armada looking for the best pass, gets it in front, shot, tipped. Not a lot of time to maintain that puck, but the Armada do work behind still. Armada now working, seeing what they can do here. Not really getting any great shots on this power play yet. Works it back behind, looking for his guy. Tipped once again as it comes over here. Coach is screaming, get it out. The Armada work it back. Right in front, tight shot, save, covered, down quick. Well, we'll push it and shoving here now. Oh. Okay, so 8 seconds left, and a big kill here so far for the Kings. Looking to make it official. 14 minutes left on the clock, with 6 seconds left in the power play, which was once a 5-on-3. It's now 5-on-4 for the remainder. So let's see if they can do anything with these last seconds. Kind of tied up there by the Kings, do a good job, but it is in their own end. Armada work it down low. In front, oh, that would have been a good chance. Play by the defense to keep that in. Shot, tipped, oh, and it actually got to his stick. Not sure what's happened there. But they get it over. Good job here by the Armada to keep it in. And with that board, working it around, but it gets picked off by the Kings as they work it out. Gets dumped down as the Armada pick it up. Kings sitting there. Oh, he just misses it. As the defense was trying to come in and pick that pass off to keep it in, but no good. As the Armada work it back. Or the Kings work it back, but the Armada push. Kings now up the left. Armada get that puck, try to flick it out, hits a body, and now the Kings get it again, and they wrist it wide. But maintaining the offensive zone. Trying to work with that. Cross. Shot. Oh, we hear a bar, but no goal sign as they continue play. Now the Armada work it out. Big Jack Dulong looking to go 1-on-3. Nice move, shot, and tipped. Oh. Nice play there, but it gets tipped out. Good sequence of action there for us here with 12:42 left in this third period. Good play by both guys there. The Kings, having played 8 games this year, 2 wins, 2 losses, and 4 OT losses. So 1 point less than the Armada, but a lot of overtime losses. It's a team that's used to playing in close games like this, but can't say they finished it off if they've only got 2 wins and 4 OT losses. So we'll see if they'll be able to kind of claw their way back into this one. Kings working along this wall. Get possession, flicked out right by us. And it goes into the bench. As I was saying, the Kings have 8 points, so only 1 point behind the Basin Armada. And Kings able to get that. Goes down low behind their own net. Kind of in the ref's way there. Armada able to get that puck back. Ooh, and picked right at the feet. Kings worked that out. Looking for maybe an odd man rush. Gets it across. Flick. Not on net. That worked to in front. Armada take it. Put it into the corner. Lots of yelling here from the benches. Shot. Oh, and it looks like the yelling was over an injured player in the corner who's kind of rolling around there a little bit. It looks like the trainer's headed out and he's up on his knees, so we'll wait for that. Kings plus player so far this season, Nicholas Hiltz, number 8, 5 goals, 4 assists, and 2 power play goals with 1 shorthanded goal. So versatile player there, 9 points in 8 games as they do a good job of working their own player off the ice here. I always like to see that. The trainer able to keep his hands to himself. And we will continue play. Kings' last game was actually all the way up in Cape Breton, so a long way from Bedford, obviously. For their last game, and then they come into the Basin, and they look to maybe perhaps worth another overtime in their season, but I'm sure right now they're thinking about that victory. All right, Kings now work it back low. Into the Armada zone as they're able to pick that puck up. Armada now working that puck in, staying on side, kind of trips there coming into the zone. Kings able to pick up possession and work it around. Armada get that puck though, over to the Kings as they work it up the middle. Looking for numbers. Not a lot of odd man rushes so far tonight. But they do have it in the offensive zone. Working it along the boards. The side. And back behind to the left. Working in that corner. And the Armada are able to come out with it. for maybe a 2-on-1. It kind of gets behind him, but he works in front and has to stay tight, but he doesn't get his fully on it. So the Armada are now in the offensive zone. Good blocker save there. Good pad save there by Lavoie. But Armada maintain possession, looking for a player here. Choose to work it behind, around. Calls for that pass, but pushed off the puck there just at the last second. Oh, and tried to boot that puck was Spencer Bond, but not able to get it. As the Armada now work it back. They're on their own defensive end, trying to work that up the side. Little stop up, little get it in, little move. And now we've got a defensive possession. Looked around the defense, walking the line. Trying to elect what the best shot is, which is on the corner there to get it in deep. Now some board play here. Got up, back down. Kings now have this puck, trying to work it back to their defenseman here. Up to the winger, and it passes everyone, but no icing on that, as I guess they both had swipes at it and it just missed, so Kings look to work that in the offense. The Armada looking to keep them at bay. 1-0 game here with just under 10 minutes left. Armada worked that through with a nice little move, but not able to get possession on the other side. Kings working around now. Behind the goal line, they work at it. The Kings now work it out. Oh, good job by Armada, back it, but Kings get it again. Armada get it again, and now we've got it to the Armada defenseman. And now works up the middle. Gets tipped and back in. Working tough along those boards. Good job hanging in. Angus Arnold now picks up the puck and able to get that out, which results in the sustained offensive pressure, helping out his teammate. Arnold now gives a little rough stuff again as they flick it back in right into Lavoie's glove. And we have 8:57 on the clock, 22-5 first shot. So, I feel like I've been saying that 5 forever, but no clean shots by the Kings in a while here. They're going to need to either get a lucky bounce or look to get some better chances here as 8:57 on the clock. Kings now working around. Might be able to pick that up. Tripped along the line, no call. As the Kings now work that out through the middle. Trying to get their defense, they do. Tipped high. Now we kind of wait here as the Kings get possession. And they maintain it, but it does get out as the defenseman went to pinch and they were able to kind of get that out past the offensive zone. Now work down. Clearing attempt there, gets picked off. Angus Arnold as they work it down. I typically play my Tuesday night hockeys here on Rink C, and let me tell you, it is a lot colder when you're not on the ice. Obviously, that's to be expected, but I just felt like I had to throw that out there. To show appreciation for those parents in the stands and watching at home on our High Button broadcast. All right, now worked out the Armada. Trying to work that up the boards. And we get a whistle. We'll bring it out. Just 2 seconds under 8 minutes now. This game just far from over. Once again, thank you for the support here tonight. It's been a blast calling this close 1-0 game with a full crowd here on a Saturday night. And we've got a good one. Kings now working up the side. Dumped in low. Now worked here on the boards. Trying to break that puck up. I'm not able to do it successfully as they have a 5-man team here kind of pushing it out. Now up the boards, a nice little move. Trying to see what his move is, Dulong, but he fans on it. Worked in. Good job to hustle to keep that in. Shot. Great shot on net. Kings with it. Now working up the middle. Wheel, wheel, the coach yells as they skeet that up the middle. Looking for a chance or an opportunity. And a little shot there. But it gets blocked by the looks of it. Now they fight in the corner. Little move there that gets broken up. Now work down low. Armada looking to work that up the boards. Pushed in and covered. We're gonna call that from the ref, and a little bickering, big smile on the ref's face as Blackwood heads back to the bench saying, where's our power plays on the night? We could use one right about now as we have 6:54 left in this period. Armada working that back with a little wrister, blocked by the Kings. They're able to keep that in behind the net. Try to work in front. Oh, he gets shot. Nice shot there. Flicked up off the goalie's mask. High stick as it comes back down behind him. And they work it up. Kings looking to get it up. Armada looking to keep that puck in. Shot wide. Kings now on the half board. Ooh. Lucky there for the Kings defense as he tried to backhand that out. Went right to the Armada player who then tries to flick it back into the end, and it hits the mesh and we get another whistle. All right, Kings working that in now with a little offensive possession. Move it down, some screaming from the crowds. Where's the call on that, they're saying? But to no avail. Oh, a stand-up hit there. Catch that one, Armada player. Now working it over, back to his defenseman. Shot down, but fooled me as it hits off the Kings' shin pad. Armada still looking for that offensive possession though. As it comes in here, worked along the board. Nice move by the Kings to kind of get that out through two guys, but not able to get the third guys. The Armada work it in, and they still got a player down low. Works to the half boards. Tries to work in front here, no one home. Armada player fighting from the blue line, but he manages to get back, and it doesn't end up hurting him too bad as they work it back to the other guy who covered for him. Good play there. Now the Armada working in the corner. He has a shot. Saved back for the rebound, but he was down, so he wasn't able to get it. Kings now working up the wall. Through the neutral zone, into the offensive zone. One move, two moves, and cut off. Armada now work it down. Onside, 2-on-1, shot, and a glove save. As we stay 1-1 with 5:15 left in this third period. Nothing. This game is kicked out of the dot there. So we have the winger come in, Blackwood, the guy who was complaining about the call earlier, the ref, wins the draw. But gets it picked off as the Armada player, able to get that along the boards. Good hustle here. Lewis Walworth keeping that puck in deep, but it does end up getting out. The Kings try to work that into the offensive zone. And it gets shot in deep. Oh, nice little hit there. A little push, a hit, another hit, and that was enough. As I'm gonna guess that is, oh, okay. So it wasn't interference, but he is headed to the box. Like I said, the guy who was complaining about that non-call earlier ends up going to the box himself. Can't be happy about that as this game hits 4:50 left on the clock and crunch time now as the Armada work it back into the end, or into the offensive end. They try to keep it in here. Nicholas Branton on the draw, wins that face-off back. But Kings are able to pick it up. Great play there by the defenseman. Able to work that in down low. Now across, oh, what a shot, what a save. As, I don't know if you guys saw it, but I saw a little 5-hole there and he picked that pretty proper, but he gets the pads closed. Great play there. And also, great play by Lewis Walworth on the defensive end there to keep that possession even in. There we go along the boards here. Walworth picks up again. Walk in the blue line over to his winger. They hit the power play, 1:42 left. Walworth, the king, who able to get that down. This is a big point in the game here too. This could be a big kill. 1:29 left on this penalty, and 4:14 left on the clock in this 1-0 game. Can they get that insurance goal, or can the Kings kill this off and maybe have one last push at tying this game up late? Looks like the Kings are doing a pretty good job keeping it on their own end here. Work back, and shot right back down as it's able to go the length of the ice. And we've got 1 minute left on this power play now, so decent job here by the Kings. But all it takes is the basin getting set up and 20 seconds, as we saw earlier, to really put one home. Working with it along the boards now, looking for a pass. Elects to go down low, which gets hit, but it does get to his guy. Work back to the defense. Big pass here. Thought it was going to be a shot. A little shake. A little flick back as he just tries to get rid of that as someone comes in on him. They managed to keep that in. Ryan Millette now working it down low. He's seen a lot of power play time here tonight. And it's still in. Worked here along the boards. First shot. Big save there by Lavoie. And they work it down low. Only 12 seconds left on this power play. Looking for a shot. Doesn't get through. Basin still looking to work it low. Is he going to send it in front? He does. Quick shot, and good opportunity there. That's kind of what you're looking to set up on these power plays, but unfortunately hits right in the breadbasket. And Lavoie with another save. So 26 saves on the night, and I must say they've been pretty nice ones. He's stood really tall. He's gotten his pads out, maybe a little lucky on some of them, but great goaltending by both ends. As we have 2:53 left in this game. This is it. He's able to get that, and it looks like they're able to kill off that power play. Well done by them, and see if they can get that momentum to tie it. High! Oh, and just behind the net, it hit off his glove. I didn't know if that one fell in behind him. We've seen that before, kind of, but very seldomly. As the Armada worked it down, that would have been an interesting way to tie it up, but no. DeLong tries to work it in. Kings putting all hands on deck now, as they rightfully should. No need in putting any gas in the tank, as there's down one with 2:24 on the clock. Worked up to the half boards. Kings look to keep that in, but not able to do so as the Armada get that puck in. Kind of shovel it out to the blue line. Work it in. DeLong with a backhand that misses, but his guy is able to get to it on the other side and work it back down low. Kings able to intercept that and maintain possession in their own defensive end. But Armada able to pick that up. Back and forth here. Kings looking for their big break, but Armada won't give it to them as they work it back in. Gets possession, but just loses it. That could have been a good chance, but he did have Shea on the Kings barreling down on him. Worked down low. DeLong kind of stayed behind to finish up his hit there, but no call. Nice and clean. Now he's waiting up here, and he goes for the change. As the Armada worked that in, the Kings grab it once again. Kings working it back here now. Up through the middle. To the right, now worked in. Looking for a shot, gets poked away. Good play there as the Armada are looking to break that up. He takes it himself as he sees the lane. Shot, saved through the pads, to the corner. Kings pick that up, try to get it out, and we got a last minute of play. Armada working that in. Kings now really need to put the pressure on. And we get a whistle. So, 52 seconds left. 28-6 shots on goals. So, the goalie is not out of the net yet, but the coach is kind of giving him a little nod, like, keep an eye on me, because you're going to be out here quick. We got 1 minute to tie this bad boy up and see if we can force another overtime in our season. Kings get that, work it in. Look down low, and you see the hand of the coach there telling the goalie to come. And boy, does he. Now work down low, kind of just looking to pressure around. Armada flick that out. Down. And just wide. Okay, a few seconds off the clock there. Going for the full length of the ice empty netter. Always an interesting play, as it usually ends in an icing and another possession, but gives the chance for this, the timeout, and to catch their breath. So, 36 seconds left. This is it. As the Kings kind of look here to convene, all huddle around. What's the best move for them here as they look to knock off the Armada, who are just 1 point ahead of them in the standings. Like I said, 36 seconds left on this clock for this game. So, Buzz there to signal the end of the timeout, and this is it. So, looks like we've got, I guess we've got all 6 out there. Yeah, I'm missing a defenseman on my angle, but we got all 6 out there, so 6 on 5. Shot in, tipped, tried to work out. Yeah, I knew there was not that sixth guy up there. That is a bit of a mental mistake, because I was like, is this 5 on 5? The goalie's gone. But I'm about to work it down low. Kings get pressure. Shot, little rebound there. Able to kind of clear that out. Shot again, which tips away. Working it back to the defenseman. Shoot, block. 1 second left, or 5 seconds left on the clock. Shot, tipped. 3, 2, 1. And your Basin Armada finished with the win here, as it is 1-0 Basin after the game. 28 shots for a very motivated Basin team here tonight, looking to get the win. 7 shots for the Kings. Not a bad game by any stretch of the imagination. Both goalies played well. We got a shutout here on the Basin side, and we're just wrapping it up. So thank you guys for tuning in to the high button coverage of the Basin Armada. We love to have you. We love doing these games. We love the support. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a blast. Make sure you check out the High Button website. Maybe see if you can pick yourself a hat for the rink. Support the brand. We appreciate it. So without further ado, I will see you next weekend. Thank you for watching.